So tell me your full name and where you're from.
Teresa, y'all, Allen.
And David Yaw from Allen.
Great. And tell me, what was life like before you began working with us?
Well, I work a lot. I had been in personal training for almost a year at LA Fitness, working out 3-4 times a week, mostly cardio with some weightlifting every 30 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
But I had very little nutritional input, except I'd occasionally go to Subway.
Yeah.
That would kind of be it. And I don't know what got me on this, but it came at a good time, and I was able to adjust and with the nutrition and just exercise, and I lost just quite a bit of weight.
Absolutely. Great. So you had been doing, training programs, doing cardio, doing strength training, but just still wasn't seeing the results.
I wasn't following through on my own. I was, strictly kind of beholden to them,
Yep.
and there was absolutely really no nutritional input. And even though she would cook well for us, what we thought was good. I mean, it was what we thought was good at the time. It just wasn't quite the right stuff, nor was I eating enough meals.
Exactly. Gotcha. And tell me about you, Teresa. What was life like from a training standpoint?
Well, I love cardio. So I did lots of cardio, but I avoided strength training. So that was probably the best thing.
Yeah.
Was that I was kind of forced to do strength training. And then I saw lots of changes in my body and was able to go down a size or 2 in clothes. So that was a big motivator to me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we discussed, incorporating the strength training, how that would help you actually drop more body fat as a result. With the personal training, I mean, was that pretty much all the things that you had tried in the past when it came to trying to lose weight?
It was a little bit more cardio intensive.
Yeah.
Trying to do supersets, a little bit of push-ups in between. I mean, they were doing kind of the right things, but the motivation just wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just never could adjust, and I still was not living on fast food, but I was eating quite a bit of it, and just wasn't working for me just properly.
Yeah, gotcha. Now, obviously we sat down and went through, our program with you. Were you skeptical if we could help y'all, with our program?
Nutritionally, yes. Weightlifting, no. I figured that would probably be okay.
Yeah.
We've tried nutrition several times. I've lost 80 pounds once before using Weight Watchers.
So do you feel like now it's more of a lifestyle change than going through that before?
Yes, because since we've come close to the end of the program, I didn't eat fast food from February all the way till about, except for Subway, the occasional Subway sandwich, which is we consider decent food, till about July, and probably the last 2 weeks I've had fast food maybe 4 times, and I beat myself up every single time. And it's
So now
easier to get back on.
Yeah.
I'm not backsliding. I mean, I will have something I want every now and then, but just for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, not falling into it. How about you? Were you skeptical?
I'm willing to try it once. I've been on a lot of diet plans, so
Yeah.
I'm always skeptical. I always say, see what you got. I'll
Show
give it
me.
a try. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Great,
it's good.
great. Now, let's talk about some of the specific results you achieved, in the last, 12 weeks now. How much fat did you lose in the last 12 weeks?
64 pounds and gained about 32 pounds of muscle.
So good. How about your strength and just overall fitness?
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's
I
a
think
lot better.
I was one arm rowing, I think 20 pounds, and I was up to 45. I could probably handle 50 by, fairly easily. My flexibility, I'm doing vinyasa yoga fairly, not easily, but my flexibility is better. My endurance is still a work in progress.
Absolutely.
But I've taken up biking, tennis, spinning, and a few others, and I figure all that's going to impact, but I'm not as hardcore into it as she is.
Got your fat. You lost 10 pounds of fat, and you gained about 2 pounds of muscle,
Okay.
which on your frame was, that was kind of our target.
I was happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. But the big thing is your body composition, dropped from 19% down to 13.3%.
It's all about the clothes.
You got it. So how much did that change?
It changed by about 2 sizes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about your pant sizes? What are you in now? What did you start in and what are you in now?
Well, I started wearing, with shirts, I was wearing XL or double XL depending on the size, and now I'm into primarily mediums or large depending on the fit, and pants, I've gone from 44-inch waist down to about a 36. Right?
36, that's awesome. What is life like now? I mean, you talked about, now you're riding bikes, now you're doing, other activities? Were you doing those type of things before?
What we were doing, I might do the bike at the gym. Now, if I go to the gym, I do primarily bike, maybe a little tread, and mostly rowing if I can get into it.
Yeah.
I'm also doing spinning, a little tennis, yoga, Pilates, as I said before, at a new gym we joined. And then outside, we might walk 1.5 miles, maybe in the evenings, 5 or 6 times a week when we were doing it before. And then she started trying to get me into running, and I just hate running. I'm not built for it. And we bought some bikes, and I've recently gone over the 20-mile mark for the first time. Awesome. And I've still got some ways to go. The heat's kind of caught me up, but we both, in our trip to San Francisco this summer, we both, I rode a 17-mile round trip over the Golden Gate once, and then she did it with me the last day we were there.
So after going through, a program, where do you see yourself, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now, after establishing some of these habits?
Well, I probably will never hit her cardio level, fitness level, but I would like to be doing some of the 50-mile rides. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just gotta see. I might maybe get to a 100-mile ride at some point, but we intend to continue weightlifting, continue eating, and just losing body fat as we go. I mean, she's probably down as low as she's probably going to go. She might tweak the percentage. 13%
is pretty good.
Yeah, but I've still got a lot of I've still got a little bit of sitting right here that's all going to take just a lot more cardio and time to get off.
Well, we've lost 60 pounds of fat in 12 weeks. So.
Yeah, I'll say it.
The thing is, once you get the habits in place, it's just, you'll hit some spots and you'll work through those spots, But the key is getting the habits in place, and the body will change. It will change. So good, great, y'all. Now, what would you say to folks that may be on the fence about getting help from a professional when it comes to their health and fitness?
Well, I think it kind of forces you to do it.
Yeah. Makes
you accountable, because I would say, okay, you need to do 12 pounds, 25 reps or whatever. Exactly. So that kind of made me, I was not happy with him many times, but that made me go, and that's when I started seeing results. So then I thought,
working outside your comfort
I probably need to do that at the gym too.
Exactly. So. Well, y'all have done a fantastic job, and I'm proud of your results, and just keep living life like you are, so it's great. Good job.